powerful couple, honey and milk. These two powerhouses can make soft, healthy, and glowing skin your everyday reality. This video is about your secret to radiant skin and the amazing benefits of honey and milk. Hello, I'm Senna and welcome. I'm about to tell you about, as I've mentioned earlier, two of nature's most powerful blessings to us. We have honey and we have milk, and of course milk in different forms. It can be goat's milk, this is cow's milk, it can be any kind of milk. It is packed with a lot of benefits that can be helpful to our skin. So I have here some of my products, my honey and milk luxuriant soaps that I make, and these are just a few that I've just brought out for you to see, but I can assure you that they are just so luxuriant and they make the skin soft, glowing, and healthy. So I'm about to tell you a story about honey and milk, and because their benefits are so much, I had to put it in writing. So I am going to be reading to you this story of these wonderful ingredients that we have been blessed with by God. And so just be patient, because with every sentence there is something very informative and interesting to know about. So like I've mentioned, I'm going to be reading from what I've written. My soaps actually are made from goat's milk, as well with in combination with honey. So, but I did bring out milk just for us to know that they are all packed with, but no matter the variation of milk, even donkey's milk is one of the most nutritious, as we're about to find out. And yes, so, but as I mentioned, in most soaps, goat's milk is actually the go-to ingredient. So I'm going to be reading to you, and I assure you, you're not going to be bored. So as I've mentioned, I have brought out some of my my soaps for you to see. So now just relax and listen as I relay the fascinating facts about two of nature's amazing gifts. And please listen to the end. As I've mentioned, every sentence is packed with juicy, informative message. So just imagine for a moment a number of common skin problems. For example, dryness, skin breakouts, and skin irritations. A large percentage of these issues can be traced to the very products we use to correct them. Reasons being, commercial soaps are loaded with synthetic detergents, artificial fragrances, and sulfates. These ingredients alter the skin pH and strip the skin of their natural oils, leaving our skins dehydrated. However, you can change this by using cleansers that work with your skin rather than against it. Suppose two of nature's allies can unlock the beautiful complexion you desire. What may be lurking in your skincare products? We have come to believe that the more chemicals that are in our products, the more effective they will be in solving skin problems. However, the reverse is usually the case. There are a lot of harsh chemicals hiding in our cosmetics, especially soaps. Sulfates, for example, which are included to produce lather that gives us the impression that we are being made squeaky clean, is responsible for stripping our skin of sebum, which is our natural oils, and leaving our skins dehydrated and prone to infections. Then there are parabens, which are used to extend the lives of the products but have come under scrutiny as whether they interfere with our hormones. We also consider artificial fragrances, and yep, they sure smell nice, but they are the biggest contributors to causing skin irritations and allergies. Let's then take a look at phthalates, which are used for stabilizing cosmetic products and perfumes. However, some health issues have also been linked to these chemical compounds, and over time, the effects of these synthetic ingredients add up. People with sensitive skins may experience itching, redness, or find that conditions like eczema and psoriasis worsen. Even those with tougher skins may not be spared because as time goes on, skin's natural defenses will weaken by way of premature aging and increased sensitivity. For this reason, we are all looking for simple and natural-based solutions. So now, bearing in mind that what we put into our bodies is just as important as what we put on them. So, nature's gentle powerhouses, honey and milk. I present to you honey, and milk. Way before labs were combining complex chemicals, there existed two gentle but highly effective natural ingredients, honey and milk, packed with skin-loving properties. Each one has its own unique ability. However, when combined, they create a powerful synergistic effect. Honey, which is usually referred to as liquid gold, honey, which is usually, and honestly, I just can't do without honey. I always must have honey, either for a sore throat, mixing with lemon, or putting in my teas and stuff. And I know that we all love honey, well, for most of us. So honey is usually referred to as liquid gold and is a natural humectant, and this means it attracts moisture from the atmosphere and locks it into the skin, providing deep and lasting hydration. The antioxidants that honey is loaded with helps the skin to combat free radicals, which are unstable molecules that come from UV rays and pollution. This causes premature aging. Then we add the antibacterial and anti-inflammatory compounds, which help to heal or prevent acne and reduce irritation. The cleansing, healing, and moisturizing properties make honey a true multitasker. Then we come to milk. Which, by the way, I'm not so much of a milk drinker. I sort of like I don't know whether to say I'm lactose intolerant, or it just gives me a bit of like bloating and stuff. So I'm not much of a milk drinker, but I definitely, use it, in soaps and in my facials and stuff. So milk has been used since ancient times to promote the beautification of the skin. After all, legend has it that Cleopatra, you remember Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt, who married Julius Caesar and then later dumped him because he got bald, and then she now took on is it Mark Antony? That Cleopatra used to bathe in milk. Well, donkey's milk, like as I mentioned. Donkey's milk is said to be among the most nutritious varieties. So, however, goat's milk is a popular choice for soap and is rich in lactic acid. Most milk is most of our milks, most milk is rich in lactic acid anyway. That's why, hence the reason we get lactose intolerant. And lactic acid is usually after milk has been fermented for a while. So lactic acid is an alpha hydroxy acid, or what they call AHA, and is one of the milder forms because we have glycolic acid, mandelic acid, lactic acid. However, lactic acid is a milder form of the hydroxy acids, and it helps with a gentle exfoliation of the skin and works by breaking down the bonds that hold dead skins together, allowing them to lift away, making way for brighter and clearer skin. Milk contains essential fats, proteins, and minerals and vitamins that help nourish and strengthen the skin and adds in addition, it adds or helps to improve elasticity. Apart from honey's fantastic humectant abilities, which help to plump up the skin, thereby reducing the appearance of fine lines, it also retains moisture in the skin. This is important when you are dealing with dry, flaky skin. The natural sugars in honey, glucose and fructose, are responsible for holding onto moisture. They form a protective barrier to guard against transepidermal water loss, which simply means it prevents dehydration of the skin. When honey and milk come together, the therapeutic effects get better. The fats in milk help to seal cracks in dry skin and prevent against environmental pollution. Part of the reason honey is a natural antibacterial and antimicrobial is because it has a low pH and high sugar content, which bacteria doesn't like. Glucose oxidase also contains small amounts of hydrogen peroxide, which is a natural antiseptic. Honey in soaps helps to kill or prevent the acne-causing bacteria, which is Propionibacterium acnes. So now we go to anti-inflammatory and anti-aging goodness of both honey and milk. There is still more to honey and milk. Honey has the power to soothe irritated skin and can offer relief to conditions like rosacea, eczema, and psoriasis by calming the redness and making the skin feel more comfortable. Honey also reduces the effect of sunburn. When free radicals damage the skin, it can result in collagen breakdown, fine lines and wrinkles, and loss of elasticity. This is another reason why using honey and soap in soap is beneficial. Milk is also helpful in the anti-aging department. Lactic acid is not just for exfoliation, but with regular use can help to improve skin texture and firmness and can encourage collagen production deeper in the skin. So we go to the power couple, the real magic together. Honey and milk are nature's most clever collaborators. Just visualize milk first sloughing away the dead skin cells, preparing it for moisturization and healing by honey. This demonstrates that the intense hydration from honey beautifully complements milk's exfoliation or exfoliating action, because no matter how mild the ingredient is for exfoliation can leave the skin a little dry. So what I meant to say here is that no matter how mild the compound that we are using for exfoliation is, it still leaves the skin dry, because by the time it peels off the surface layer of the dead cells, the skin is then exposed, and the pores are open, and it can quickly have a drying effect. And that's why with honey with its humectant properties helps to balance that effect, balance it out. Hence, having a partner like honey helps to balance things out. This is a soap that cleanses without stripping, moisturizes without clogging, and heals in a gentle way. So honey and milk, which are your skin's best friend. Honey and milk soap is amazingly versatile and great for a range of skin types. So I'm going to mention a number of skin types and the effects that honey and milk can have or can help to resolve. So this soap is a complete game changer when it comes to dry skin due to the fantastic humectant power of honey, along with the nutrients and fats. They help to reduce the effects of dry, flaky and tight skin. It also cleanses without stripping the skin of its natural oils. So we go to sensitive skin. The super gentle nature of honey and milk soap make it a great choice. The two ingredients are noted for being soothing, anti-inflammatory, which calm irritation and reduce redness, keeping in mind a lot of commercial soaps are packed with skin irritants. We go to acne-prone skin. The antibacterial properties of honey in combination with the exfoliation abilities make exfoliation abilities of milk help to keep pores clear and bacteria at bay without having to resort to using typically harsh acne treatments, because I used to have acne when I was younger, and yeah, I tried all sorts. And you know what they call salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is also a hydroxy acid, but it's a beta hydroxy acid. And sometimes, you know, in the bid to want to, you know, because of course acne is caused by buildup of sebum, excess oil in the skin. So salicylic acid helps to counteract that. However, sometimes it can be, you know, a little bit drying or quite drying for the skin. However, what we know is that the lactic acid in milk is a more gentle form of hydroxy acid. So it is a, you know, it would not be as harsh as using other commercial products. So we go to oily skin. Even though people with oily skin may want to stay away from products that produce more moisture, honey and milk offer a natural balance of moisture while helping to maintain the skin's natural pH. Honey is also non-comedogenic, meaning that it wouldn't clog the pores. And using commercial products can lead to dryness. Mature skin. Yeah, my type of skin now. I'm no longer a spring chicken. So for mature skin, the cell renewing compounds in milk in conjunction with the antioxidants in honey help to combat signs of aging and encourage a more radiant appearance. That's why I feel, yeah, for me, that's the way to go. So having said all this, I want to give you a heads up, which is in regards to allergies to honey and milk. Because we all know that no matter how good ingredients are, there are some of us who react negatively to one ingredient or the other. So even though it's not that common, especially when it comes to applying it on the skin, it is always best to do a patch test on a little corner of the skin to find out if, you know, you are free from any allergies or irritations, you know, before you actually commit to a product. So yeah, and it's always helpful to look for skin products that are made with high quality natural ingredients. And one thing with me is that as you can see, I always make a list of ingredients in my soaps. Yeah, every soap I make, I list the ingredients for so that people know what's in there. And I always ensure that, you know, what goes into my soaps are pure, natural, and of the topmost quality as far as is humanly possible, as to the best of my knowledge and experience. So, but quite frankly, I truly enjoy, these are just a few of the soaps that I make. I make different kinds, but because we are focused today on honey and milk, I just decided to, bring out these ones. But I truly enjoy using them because it's always advisable. I mean, before I would offer anything to anybody, I must first test it out on myself, and I find out that it's such a luxurious experience to use products that are made naturally and with high quality ingredients. It results in radiant skin, glowing skin, and healthy skin. So yeah, I also include, it depends on what the soap is going to be used for. I include different things. It could be vanilla, it could be shea butter, it could be different kinds of essential oils, just depending on what the soap is, going to be used for. So in conclusion, there you have it. Some information on the incredible benefits of these multi-talented nature-based ingredients, and also we've understood the downsides to some of the typical skincare products. So if you are ready to unlock the natural, glowing, healthy skin by opting for more natural, gentle, skin-friendly options, then look out for them, as opposed to looking for commercially based products. Or you can also get in touch with me. So I would like to know what your favorite skin care products are, and have you tried honey and milk before? Kindly let me know by sharing in the comments. I really would love to hear from you. And if you have found this video to be helpful in any manner, shape, or form, kindly subscribe, kindly like, and the next time I will be back with more interesting videos and more informative ones as well. So in the meantime, wherever you are, have a blessed day, and make sure you use products that will make your skin happy. All right then, bye for now.